Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Justin Betty. Tonight, the $1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief bill, dubbed the American Rescue Plan, could be just hours from becoming law. This evening, the House Representatives passed a procedural motion and scheduled the final vote for tomorrow morning. Tonight's motion was passed by a vote of 219 to 210. The vote was largely along party lines, with one Democrat representative, Jared Golden of Maine, joining all House Republicans in voting no. Republicans have mainly criticized the price tag of the bill. Representative Liz Cheney of Wyoming calling it, quote, a real tragedy.
We know for sure that it includes provisions that are not targeted, they're not temporary, they're not related to COVID, and it didn't have to be this way. We could have had a bill that was, a fraction of the cost of this one that could have gotten bipartisan approval and support, but the Speaker decided to go in another direction.
An almost identical bill already passed the House once before the Senate passed the slightly trimmed down version. So tomorrow's vote is basically a formality. President Biden has pledged to sign it this week. As you know by now, the bill would send $1,400 per person, either direct checks or deposits for individuals making up to $75,000 a year, couples making up to $150,000 a year. That is $5,600 for a family of four. But it's a huge bill and includes many other measures as well. Today, Newswatch 12's Megan Mamlock spoke to Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin, who says she likes what it can do for small businesses.
We have been able to include among the small business programs a $25 billion program specifically aimed at helping small restaurants be able to make it through the remaining months of the pandemic.
In addition to helping restaurants and bars, the relief bill also includes $15 billion in economic injury disaster loan, or EIDL grants.
EIDL program, as it's known, is more of an emergency program that is meant for originally natural disasters and other emergencies, but it worked in the pandemic also to help respond to the immediate injuries small businesses experienced when they were forced to close.
President Biden touted the bill's benefits while visiting the small business leaders today, saying the last relief bill didn't send enough money to people who need the help.
But now we're going to keep the focus on it because a lot of minority-owned businesses, women-owned businesses, are increased significantly by 20 and 15%, as well as getting people who, in fact, weren't able to get in line before.
Aside from small businesses, the plan includes almost $130 billion to help schools reopen safely by giving them money to buy personal protective equipment, upgrade ventilation systems, and hire more teachers to reduce class sizes to help with social distancing.
There are also numerous provisions that will provide much needed aid to local and state governments, school districts, all who've been struggling to provide basic services and education during a pandemic.
That's Megan Mamlock reporting, and those are just some of the measures that are most directly related to COVID-19 in the bill. The bill's over 600 pages long, which is actually much shorter than the 5,000-plus page COVID relief bill that Congress passed in December. I was thinking about printing it out for you to use as a prop, but frankly, that's a lot of ink. So here are some of the other items in this new bill. Just for examples, over $1 billion for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, used to be known as food stamps. The idea there being that with the rough economy, more people are relying on that type of assistance. $135 million for the National Endowment for the Arts to help make up for drops in donations during the pandemic. About $15 billion for the Child Care and Development Block Grant Program to help provide child care to either healthcare workers or other essential workers. There's also about $4 billion for mental health funding, including to help with substance abuse treatment and to help prevent suicides in children. Again, all this just the tip of the iceberg. We have a link to the entire bill, at least we will momentarily, on our Facebook page and our website, WJFW.com. Outside, Jeff, it was another very spring-like day.
Yeah, temperatures back up in the 50s, even a few low 60s out there today. Tomorrow, it will not be as warm as today because we have clouds and rain on the way for us late tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. Check out temperatures now, though. It's still 50 at this hour in Rhinelander because the clouds have rolled in. And with all the moisture in the air, this is not going to drop quickly this evening. We'll have lows in the 40s tonight. Out there, lots of cloud cover rolling in now, and that's just the beginning of what's to the west of us. This whole mess in the west is moving our direction. It will have a lot of moisture tomorrow. It's going to travel to our north, though. That's going to bring us in the warm sector of it, giving us rain showers throughout the day tomorrow. You might actually hear some thunder tomorrow as well as we get close to an inch of rainfall throughout the afternoon. Your forecast tonight, those increasing clouds, a couple areas of light drizzle out there before sunrise with lows down near 41. Your full forecast is coming up. Justin.
Thanks, Jeff. The U.S. is making an additional 900,000 doses of the Pfizer and Moderna COVID-19 vaccines available to states and pharmacy partners this week, according to White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki, who says the U.S. is now delivering an average of 2.17 million doses per day across the country. Here in Wisconsin, more than 10% of people across the state have now completed their COVID-19 vaccine process, which in many cases is the two-shot series. In Oneida County, that number is just shy of 15% completed the series. DHS reports about 1.7 million shots have now been administered across the state. As for the physical toll of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Wisconsin Department of Health Services reports 463 new cases today statewide. We're now averaging 391 per day over the last week. DHS also reports 29 new deaths today statewide, bringing the rolling 7-day average back to 10. In our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, DHS reports 20 people are in the hospital right now with COVID-19. They say 7 of those are in the ICU. Over the last year, because of the pandemic, more and more people have been staying close to home and spending less time out on the roads or traveling. Now, you would think that would make the roads a lot safer. But as Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson reports, that hasn't been the case.
Fewer drivers were out on the roadways in 2020, but deadly crashes saw a different trend.
And that's happening everywhere.
According to the National Safety Council, 42,000 people died in vehicle crashes last year. That's an 8% increase from 2019 and the first jump in 4 years.
Across the country and including, the Midwestern states, they've all seen this increase in fatalities and the fatality rate.
Wisconsin is no exception. Vehicle fatalities went up 19%, the highest jump the DOT has ever seen. Drivers under the influence or violating some other traffic law like speed limits or what Pabst calls risk takers are making dangerous choices behind the wheel.
The risk takers are still out there taking risks, and a lot of them were, speeding in excess. We saw a huge increase in the amount of speeding citations issued just by the State Patrol for over 100 miles an hour.
The risk takers have fewer cars alongside them, so it's easier to speed. In a typical year, there might be 500 speeding citations for over 100 miles per hour, but in 2020, they saw over 1,300.
You may drive impaired and then decide, hey, I'm invincible, I'm going to speed. And then you crash. And then we're finding, of course, that well over 40% of those that are dying in the crashes are not wearing their seatbelts.
Across the country and even in Wisconsin, there was a big increase in crash fatalities. However, in the Northwoods, it's a completely different story. While city folks flooded to the Northwoods, you'd think the increase in fatalities would too. But Pabst applauds the Northwoods because there's been a decrease in fatalities. Fatalities are down 16.7% in Northwoods counties. He thinks it's because of the demographics.
You're talking about risk-averse behavior. I want to get away from the city, so I'm going to go up north, and they took that safety mindset with them, and they're operating their vehicles safely up north.
Wisconsin roads are already getting back to normal capacity in 2021.
And everybody slows down, buckle up, put your phone down, pay attention to what you're doing out there, because you don't know what the other guy is going to do. You can do what you can do for yourself.
Reporting for Newswatch 12, I'm Morgan Johnson.
We had our second straight day of very mild temperatures today in the weather department. Jeff's in to let us know about some changes coming to our weather, though, very soon after the break. You're watching News Watch 12, proud to serve Lac du Flambeau and folks all across the North Woods of Wisconsin.
Start your next update and save with 11% off everything at Menards. DuraClean is an interior paint and primer in one that features a washable, scrubbable, and stain-resistant finish. Get a gallon of flat paint for $19.98 after 11% rebate. Finish off your bathroom update with a new bath fan from Braun. We carry a great selection to choose from. Save today with 11% off all Braun bath fans right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Lac Vie Désert Health Center in Watersmeet has the COVID-19 vaccine available on March 11th between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. for adults 18 and older. First come, first serve.
When searching for your next truck, you want your truck to last. Get the job done right with a Lenz truck. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck, Lenz Truck. We got the trucks at Lenz Truck.
We got the trucks. ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor, have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller leads the WJFW Weather Watch team to bring you the most up-to-the-minute weather information. Watch the replays and get the forecasts at WJFW.com.
All right, two weather headlines tonight. First up is the rain showers tomorrow and then the temperatures today. Yeah, we had highs back up in the 50s, even some 60s across central Wisconsin. 66 in Wisconsin Rapids this afternoon. We will not do this again tomorrow. Colder air is on the way. Not cold air, but colder air for tomorrow. The average high is 34, the record low 18 below back in 1995. And the sun sets almost at 5:56 in the afternoon. Okay, so here we go. Temperatures out there right now, you're like, well, this is a big change, right? These are not going to move much because there's lots of moisture in the atmosphere, cloud cover out there as well. That's like a blanket in the atmosphere keeping temperatures up this evening. So we'll have lows in the 40s, which is way above our average high temperature, but lows in the 40s for us tonight. And there's still lots of heat across the Midwest, but your eye is kind of taken toward the blue, right? So here it is. This is the seasons clashing right now between spring right here and winter wanting to hang on. And typically the cold air likes to win. It's heavier and denser. It's going to push all of this out of the way, and we'll have some cooler temperatures getting in here for later portions of the week. Tomorrow, 48, 43 for Thursday, 34 Friday. So nothing really cold in here. We can handle all of this, but definitely cooler than the 50s and 60s we saw out there today, with the average high being 34. Okay, the south wind is still there. It got a little squirrely today as well. We had wind gusts up near 30 miles per hour. Right now out of the south, around 5 to 10 sustained, with a couple gusts near 20 this evening. Same story tomorrow. The atmosphere is very energized right now, and there's a system that's going to pass through tomorrow as well. That's going to kick up the wind for a couple hours, especially through the afternoon. We could see wind gusts near 30-ish miles per hour once again tomorrow, as it's raining. It's going to be kind of a raw day tomorrow. Temperatures in the 40s with rain showers pretty much all day long. So here we go out there now. The clouds have already kind of rolled back in, and they're thickening as we speak, and our system is not too far away. It doesn't look like much yet, but it will get its activity tonight into tomorrow morning. Lots of cloud cover, and then it's going to have lots of moisture with it out of the Gulf of Mexico as well. So picture just this kind of moving our direction just to our north tomorrow. On that side of it, the south side of it, that's the warm side. That's going to keep things rain showery around here for us tomorrow. Futurecast shows tonight. There's lots of clouds out there now. Here we are tomorrow morning, 7:30. So as the sun's rising, lots of rain around. And the darker yellows here, those could be areas of thunder. No severe weather, but definitely thunder is possible tomorrow and pockets of heavy rain. That kind of rotates through. Here's tomorrow midday or so, noonish, still raining. And then tomorrow evening, still some rain showers across the area. But oh, what's this? Back to the west of us, that's snow. There's actually winter storm watches out to the west of us right now for the Duluth area, where it's going to be snow. For us, though, mostly rain, and that rain could be heavy tomorrow. But as the backside comes through tomorrow evening, we could see a little bit of light snow flurry action. But again, that will not be a big deal. The rainfall will. So here's rainfall, maybe an inch or so of rainfall falling on top of a snowpack, on top of a frozen ground. That could give us some flooding concerns tomorrow, especially through the afternoon. And then there's that snow. The snow will stay well to our north, but look, it's close. Duluth could see a half a foot of snow tomorrow. Our forecast then for tonight, those mostly cloudy skies, breezy too. Low temperatures down near 41 and some fog in there. For tomorrow, lots of rain showers around. The rain could be heavy at times. High temperatures near 48 with a gusty east-northeast breeze. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northern Furniture and Mattress shows rain likely tomorrow. A couple of snow flurries early Thursday. And we kind of quiet down to the time change on Sunday with temperatures in the 40s. Justin.
Thanks, Jeff. The Portage County Sheriff's Office believes excessive speed and inattentive driving are to blame for a crash involving a school bus and an SUV this morning. They say it happened just before 7 in the town of Carson. The Sheriff's Office says the school bus was stopped with its lights on, stop sign out, but an SUV crashed into it at a high rate of speed. They say the driver of that SUV was transported to a local medical facility with non-life-threatening injuries. Adding several people were on the bus at the time, but they were not injured. The Rhinelander Area Food Pantry is hosting another food distribution this week. It's scheduled for Thursday, March 11th, starting about 8:30 in the morning, depending on when the truck gets there. That event is free and open to the public. No registration required. This is a one-box limit, however, per vehicle. Organizers say it's a no-contact pickup. Masks are required. Eagle River native Natalie Decker announced today she'll be back on the racetrack in less than 2 weeks. Last month, we told you Decker will race 5 Xfinity Series races this year. But later this month, she'll be at Charlotte Motor Speedway, where the Sports Car Vintage Racing Association is hosting a slate of races at the Roval, which they describe as a street circuit on steroids. You can find the detailed race schedule at svra.com. One of the Packers' biggest stars may not be back with the team next season. We'll have the latest on the team's running back situation after the break.
It's Slumberland's Build Your Room sale. Look what you can get for just $20, $30, or $40 a month. How about 2 of these for just $30 a month when you spend $1,800 and pay no interest for 5 years?
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Hi, my name is Betty. I had taken a fall in November and, unbeknownst to me, got a horrible whiplash. Dr. Scher was the first one to tell me, well, you know, Betty, you've got 2 bulging discs and a pinched nerve. So I signed up with Dr. Scher. It worked. It worked. I mean, I now have full range of motion. It was life-changing. I don't have any pain.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery. Just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
This is Ford Truck Month.
Are you ready for a ride?
Now is the time to get a great deal on Ford Ranger, Ford Super Duty, and the all-new 2021 Ford F-150. Get our best offers of the year and see what Built Ford Tough can do for you. Welcome to the show, America.
Welcome to the show.
Right now, get $5,750 in total savings on a 2021 F-150. Only during Ford Truck Month.
Oh, my back.
Hey, Dylan, need a mattress? Look what you can get at Slumberland for just $20, $30, $40 a month.
I love choices.
And you'll pay no interest for 5 years. The huge Sealy sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Coming up on your Wednesday, we'll speak to a local figure skating club about their upcoming show.
And rain's moving in, Peter, which could accumulate and maybe cause some flash flooding issues. We'll have to watch that closely. More when you tune in on your Wednesday edition of the show.
Sports Watch 12 starts now.
It was a great weekend to be a fan of the Lakeland Nordic ski team. The girls team finished as state runner-ups, while on the boys side, Casey Van Hefty was named a state champion. Van Hefty won the pursuit race, which took place over 2 days. On Saturday, the sophomore had to use the skate technique. At the end of the day, he found himself only 3 seconds behind the leader. Then on Sunday, using the classic technique, Van Hefty took over first place and never looked back. He won the race by 10 seconds. While talking to Casey, I could feel his passion and love towards cross-country skiing. And to hear him talk about it and how much he enjoyed it, it only made sense that he's been doing this since an early age.
I started cross-country skiing since I could walk, honestly. I think it was actually before I could walk. I started scooting around on skis with my parents and my brother. We have a really good ski community in Minocqua, Wisconsin, and that helped me a lot.
To be part of a huge skiing community is a major plus. But with the global pandemic, most athletes had to take a step back when it comes to their sport of choice, especially if it took place inside. But for Van Hefty, he decided to make a positive out of it.
I was definitely able to practice more because of that. And yeah, that helped a lot, having not as much school and having time off and being home. It pushed me to get outside more and start practicing more.
And the craziest part of it all is that Casey is only a sophomore. If this was a regular year, he would be planning on skiing in junior nationals, but unfortunately they were canceled. But still, the future is bright for sure. Aaron Rodgers got a lot of attention this season, and he deserved it. The quarterback won his 3rd MVP award and had one of the best seasons of his career. But the focus has switched to the other Aaron on the team, Aaron Jones. The Packers decided not to use their franchise tag on the 4-year running back, which means he will be heading towards free agency. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, Green Bay is attempting to re-sign him before free agency starts on March 17th. Jones was drafted by the Packers back in 2017 in the 5th round and is coming off his best year. He was selected to the Pro Bowl and has rushed for over 1,000 yards the past 2 seasons, a vital part of that offense that could have played his last game in the green and gold. The Packers did draft running back A.J. Dillon last year, so they must have some confidence in him to let Jones walk. Slowly but surely, we are getting closer to opening day for the Brewers. They were in action again today, taking on the San Francisco Giants. New addition to Milwaukee, Colton Wong taking some BP pre-game. We're going to go to the bottom of the 2nd in this one. Omar Narvaez at the dish, and the first pitch he sees, he swings and takes it deep to center field. A solo blast. But the Brewers still down 1 in this game, but they're going to get back into it in the 5th. Milwaukee down 3. Avisail Garcia rips one to left field. It just gets over the wall, and that will bring the Brewers a little bit closer. Still, though, down in this ball game. Next batter, Christian Yelich. He hits one up into the air. The wind takes it, and then it goes to the exact same spot. Back-to-back homers for the Brewers. The offense found their stride in that 5th inning and kept scoring. The Brewers beat the Giants 13-7. Also, quickly, Wisconsin's Demetric Trice was named to the All Big Ten 3rd team. He was the only Badger to make any of the teams. I don't know about you, Justin, but I'm happy for Trice. I mean, 3rd place, you're still on the podium, right?
It is an honor. Thank you, Griffin. The COVID-19 pandemic has made fundraising difficult for many organizations. We'll show you how one Northwoods nonprofit has been adapting and how you can help after the break.
Ripco Credit Union, since 1932. In the best of times and in times that require just a little more flexibility and kindness. We've been here, we'll be here. We are here for you. Federally insured by NCUA.
Lac Vie Desert Health Center in Watersmeet has the COVID-19 vaccine available on March 11th between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. for adults 18 and older. First come, first serve.
Get huge savings on your new replacement windows during Renewal by Andersen's 31-day sale. Call this number now and schedule your free window diagnosis because this fantastic offer and special financing ends soon. Call today and save. Renewal by Andersen.
Hi, I'm Scott.
I'm Allie.
And this is our family from Shoulders RV and Marine.
If this year has taught us anything, we believe it's taught us we need to get back to the good old days of enjoying the outdoors, camping, boating, and buying from small businesses. Here at Schroeder's RV and Marine, we love our Mercury motors. If you're looking for a nice aluminum, fiberglass, or pontoon boat powered by a Mercury motor, you won't be disappointed. Sales, rentals, parts, or service.
We'd love you to think of us.
Schroeder's RV and Marine, across from Menards, Rhineland.
Quality Homes of Tomahawk now sells modular homes built by Wisconsin Homes. Wisconsin Homes has maintained a tradition of building some of the finest homes on the market. Quality Homes also has a large selection of new manufactured and mobile homes. New homes starting at only $38,900. All prices include delivery and setup anywhere in Wisconsin. Whether buying your first home or a cabin getaway, Quality Homes has the experience and expertise to make your dreams a reality.
Summer is about having fun, not worrying about your old, outdated dock. Portadoc's corrosion-resistant roll-in or post-dock aluminum dock systems offer durability and longevity, as well as functionality with multiple configurations and decking options. Virtually maintenance-free Portadoc systems will keep you in or on the water all summer long. Visit your local Portadoc dealer and welcome to where the land ends and the summer fun begins. Dvorak's Docks, Highway 45 in Elko. Tomahawk Sports Center, North 4th Street in Tomahawk.
Ripco Credit Union, since 1932. In the best of times and in times that require just a little more flexibility and kindness. We've been here, we'll be here. We are here for you. Federally insured by NCUA.
The national eviction moratorium is set to end at the end of March. Frederick Place, the homeless shelter in Rhinelander, say they've seen an increase in people looking for help this year, but fundraising has been difficult with the pandemic. Newswatch 12's Cooper Henkel explains.
So we pretty much started in the hole in our fundraising event in the first quarter.
Frederick Place's annual fundraiser is key to keeping their doors open.
It is our #1 fundraiser. Last year we netted $18,000.
COVID-19 canceled most of last year's fundraising events and knocked out the big one this year. Executive Director Tammy Modick says they've had to get creative.
We're going to do an online auction on Facebook that's starting at 3 p.m. on Friday.
You can start bidding this Friday as a replacement for the anniversary dinner's famous dessert dash. Winning bids will get a gift certificate for some fresh baked goodies.
We have a bunch of cheesecakes, a lot of chocolate desserts that'll be there.
They've also been making win-win partnerships with local businesses.
We just finished up in February with Northern Grounds Coffee House. They had a special Haven Lotus drink that the proceeds from that drink came to us. They were able to raise $780 towards the operations of Frederick Place, so that was amazing.
Modick says they're always looking for new events or helping hands.
If they have great ideas or a way, whether it be a business or an individual, they can certainly contact through Facebook, they can contact through our website, NAF Northwoods, or just give the shelter a call to get in touch with me.
In Rhinelander, Cooper Henkel, Newswatch 12.
We've had a few beautiful days of weather, but some rain is headed our way soon. Jeff's back in with one final look at your forecast after the break.
Get your Newswatch 12 ski and snowboard report every week on Newswatch 12 at 6 and 10 Thursday night and Newswatch 12 Today Friday mornings. The Newswatch 12 ski and snowboard report is brought to you by Sure Dry Basement Systems.
Lac Vieux Desert Health Center in Watersmeet has the COVID-19 vaccine available on March 11th between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. for adults 18 and older. First come, first serve.
At WJFW, our Newswatch 12 news team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the North Woods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. NBC Newswatch 12, news from where you live.
Are you doing? Dude, I'm so excited. I just can't wait for summer.
Can't wait to get on the water? Then get to American Marine and Motorsports for extended boat show deals. We have tens of thousands of dollars left in manufacturer rebates. Walk in or go to our website and book your VIP shopping experience now. Get the lowest prices guaranteed and pick from the most boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else. Don't get left out in the cold. Get to American Marine. Shawano.
How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get the cheeseburger pizza for just $12. Papa Murphy's.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for Spinal Aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and/or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
Hi, I'm Justin with Miracle of Wausau. If you're struggling to hear your favorite news or entertainment shows, stop in and see me for a free hearing test.
Jeff, the warm temperatures have been melting a lot of snow the last couple days, and now some rain is going to be doing the same thing.
It's going to melt quickly tomorrow with the rain on top of the snow. It could cause some flooding concerns as well. Close to an inch of rain expected throughout the day tomorrow. That's going to melt the snow very quickly and probably cause, if your storm drains are covered with snow, some flooding concerns in a few localized spots tomorrow. Other than that, though, the clouds are increasing out there now. Our system is just to the west of us currently. It's going to all kind of fill in by tomorrow. And by the way, there's lots of energy out here right now, but this system right there, that one could bring Denver 2 feet of snow on Friday. All right, here we go. For us, though, temperatures today in the 60s and 50s. Out there now, it's still 50 degrees in Rhinelander right this hour, 47 for Anago, 48 Leona. These are going to drop very slowly with all the moisture in the air right now. Acts like a blanket in the atmosphere, keeping us warmer tonight. But looking ahead, your 7-day forecast includes rain likely tomorrow. Thursday, maybe a few snowflakes early, followed by temperatures hanging out in the 30s and 40s into the weekend.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 10. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is next. Have a good night.